This photo went viral right across Australia. It looks impossible, but every single lightning bolt you see here was captured on an iPhone. Yeah, an iPhone. It all started one stormy afternoon when I looked out my kitchen window and I saw an amazing storm rolling in. I grabbed my tripod, my bag, my bottle of water, and I ran out the door. As soon as I got to my location, which was the Newcastle Anzac Memorial Walk, I walked across. It's this amazing seascape bridge that looks over the ocean, the coastline of Newcastle, and all the way over the Newcastle cityscapes. It has sensational views, which is a really cool place. If you're in Newcastle, you must check it out. I was at the highest vantage point I could see, and I'd been dreaming of capturing a lightning photo across the coastline of Newcastle. As I saw the storm rolling in from the ocean, I set up my tripod, I pointed out to the ocean over the coastline, and I used a third-party app called Even Longer. I started and I captured my foreground elements just to make sure I had a really crisp foreground, and then I changed it to the light trail mode. This is really good for capturing lightning. What I did is I set the exposure really low. I captured about 10-second exposures. I would have captured slightly longer to get more bolts and not miss it, but the bridge itself can rock when people walk over it, so I wanted to keep my exposures as short as I possibly could to make sure I got crisp lightning bolts. What I had realized as I was in the right place at the right time, because I was having so much fun watching the storm roll in, the bolts getting bigger and bigger, bolt after bolt after bolt. It was amazing. A little scary, mind you, because I realized the longer I shot there were less people around me, which, when it's storming and you're high on a metal bridge over the ocean, it's a little daunting. But the energy of capturing the lightning, my determination, it kept me going. And I knew I was going to capture something amazing. The storm was approaching me pretty fast and it was starting to rain, but I tried to stay there as long as I could, and I got about 30 good lightning bolts down. So at the point that I was drenched with rain, I knew I'd probably succeeded in my goal. So I packed up my tripod, I was slowly venturing home, and then I realized the storm is coming towards the city. And it dawned on me, I needed to get home pronto. I ran as fast as I could, rain pouring down, drenched and dripping. I got home, quickly changed, and set up my tripod in my music room pointing over the city. And I started seeing the bolts approaching the direction of the buildings across the city, which was so exciting because we rarely do get lightning that comes over Newcastle City, at least in the veracity it was that day. So I knew I was about to potentially get something even cooler than the original shot. I started editing, I let that shoot continuously, and I started editing my lightning bolts over the ocean, which actually turned out really good. It's the image up here, and I'll show it on the screen so you get a better view. It's pretty good. I got about 30 bolts over the Newcastle coastline. I was stoked. It was so cool. But as I'm editing this, I'm realizing I'm about to capture probably one of the best lightning photos I've ever captured. And I knew as the storm died down, I had to check my phone, and oh my God, it was incredible. I had captured something truly amazing, and this is the photo up here. Every one of these frames captured a single strike or two, and when I laid them together, this is what it became. You start to see the storm's energy connect like a web of electricity across the skyline. Once I had posted it online, I had multiple news outlets reach out to me. I know the first on Facebook was the Department of Primary Industries and Regional Development. They loved it and they shared it to their Facebook page, which really helped it explode. I had the ABC reach out, I had the Newcastle Herald reach out, the Daily Telegraph reach out, and a couple others there. It was amazing. Channel 7 had reached out as they wanted to feature it in their regional news.
These long exposure photos show the light show over Newcastle,
which actually made the main Sydney news as well.
Exposure photos show the light show over Newcastle,
which was really cool to see. This night reminded me of why I love shooting photography. You don't need crazy gear, just a bit of patience, timing, and a bit of luck. That's the story behind the viral lightning photo. See you in the next one.